Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Welcome to not the workshop, wood shop. It's a workshop. It's a thing. So the ground floor of my house is built on a concrete pad, which is fine, except, well, okay, let's put it this way. It's fine when you got carpet on the floor. Because if you have cracks or settling or anything like that, the carpet just moves with the floor. It doesn't really matter in the long run. But unfortunately, my whole house is not carpet down here. There's some tile. And the tile is cracking. Isn't that wonderful? So I did some investigative work. I took my hammer and what have you, and I dug in here because I wanted to find out, was it the pad cracking or was it something else? And what I found was this, which is actually normal. So this is the foundation wall. This is insulation, and this is the actual pad. Now, how does a floor look in reality when we do this? Hold on, I have some chalk. So the foundation wall here, it is actually shaped like an L, basically. It goes down underneath the ground, and then it has a little foot that sticks out. So it's like that. And then this comes in like this. It's supposed to be lined up at the top, but whatever. So, and then this is insulation. This is required by code in Colorado because the ground is cold. So there's a layer of insulation. Now what happens though is this concrete pad is heavy. Over time it settles. It is settled probably, I'm going to say about a 1/16 of an inch, but that's all that it takes for this to break. Yeah. So what am I going to do? They make a laminate flooring, a floating floor that completely floats on this floor, so it never actually is adhered, like this is adhered to the floor. So it's not actually adhered to the floor, and that's great because when the floor settles, it shouldn't settle too much more, but if it settles any more, or if it were to crack or something were to happen, the floating floor would just adapt like carpet does. Now, I originally was just going to do that entryway and that bathroom because it's cracking in there. Then my other entryway started to crack, and then I decided, you know what's really dumb? Is walking in and there's carpet, 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 turn, garage. Yeah, that's just stupid. So, what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to get that vinyl floor laminate stuff, and I'm going to put it on the floor. But I'm going to tear up all of the tile down here because it's all adhered to a concrete floor, and it's all settling, normal for a house. So I'm going to have to take it up. And then I decided I'm going to take up all the carpet. Now, originally I wasn't going to do the carpet in the office space here because that's sort of that in people who aren't big gamers and computer people, that would be a bedroom. So I was really going to leave it as carpet. But then I started doing a little bit of research, and I found out that a lot of people like this concept of a hardwood-ish in this kind of space because it's on the ground floor, because it's like people are like, oh, I can change it by putting down a piece of carpet or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a floating laminate that looks like tile in the entry space. And then I'm going to put a floating laminate that looks like hardwood in this bedroom, which is my office. So I had to go buy something to deal with the tile. Yeah, now we're in the workshop. So I knew, well, let's put it this way. I was using old Bessie here and a a chisel thing. Between old Bessie and the chisel and hammer, in fact, this chisel, which has been much loved in age, I was actually using this hammer with that and old Bessie for doing other things. So I went to the Hazard Fraud, got myself a small, compact air hammer. That's right, we're going to air hammer this. It's going to be loud, so I'm obviously not going to leave the audio on this. I'm assuming it's going to be loud. That's just a guess. I got the big compressor ready. I actually had to adapt it. It actually, from where I got it, it had a hose on here, but the hose was really crap. So instead I put in a quick release because, duh, made more sense to me. So, get ready. I'm going to try to air hammer up some tile. Always remember, safety first. I'm going to wear a mask because I know it's going to blow a bunch of dust. Even when I was using the sledge, old Bessie was getting a lot of dust. So I'm going to wear a mask. I've got eye protection, even though my glasses are actually got a shadowproof lens on it. I'm going to wear eye protection. If I feel like it's getting too much, I actually have a face shield that I'll put on instead. And I've got some good air protection. I'm running 80 psi on the line. Right now I've got the air hammer dialed all the way down. Probably have to dial it up, but we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. Alright, the dust was not nearly as bad as it was with Bessie, but the shattering stuff that's coming off of it is pretty bad. So we're going to go to the face shield. I'm going to wear some glasses underneath the face shield, but I'm going to do without the mask for now. So, interesting. So the middle layer of tile, it's actually pretty well down. But the layer right here, at least this one, it's one full sheet, one full square. The backer didn't actually adhere properly. So I just lifted, when I got the air hammer under there, lifted the whole thing right off. I'm gonna let the air compressor catch up because, oh, it's working its little heart out there, trying to keep up. It is a 30-gallon, but it's like 30 years old. It's not a new compressor. That engine probably needs some help. Well, that went bloody fast. Thank goodness. I'm not going to mess with that one back in the back there because it's actually got silicone attaching it to the underside of the door. So I got to cut that loose. So I'll actually do that by hand with the hammer. It's actually super easy because it's actually cracked up, and because of the way it lifted, the mastic underneath is just completely useless. You can see that towards the front here, oh, the compressor finally shut off. Towards the front here, they didn't really use much mastic. They used a good bit down towards the back there. So whatever they used, they troweled it mainly towards the back. I think they might have actually tried to level it. I'm thinking that this concrete pad actually had settled before they put in the tile, and what they tried to do is put a self-leveler in there. They didn't do a very good job, mind you. But they tried, I guess. But they didn't put anything really back towards the point where it hits the carpet here. So I don't know what the heck they were thinking. I'm going to move you guys slightly, and we're going to keep going because the compressor's done. Well, oh, that was a lot dustier than I actually thought. It wasn't until I looked at the camera. You guys don't know, but you're actually covered in dust. Well, that wasn't too bad. I got 3 full tiles and almost a 4th, 5th, something like that, almost full tiles. Compressor's going crazy out there again. I gotta get the mastic off so that this is smooth, and then I gotta break that other tile, which I'll do. You guys can watch. I'll break the other tile. I'm gonna use a hammer, good old-fashioned hammer. Now I gotta clean this mess up. But at least it's fast, so that's good. Even faster for you guys because it was in quick time. What are you going to do? I mean, I can't do the bathroom until I'm ready to do it because I actually have to take the toilet up completely. And I think I have to take the tub out because the tub is separated and caused other problems because they did a bad job. What do you know? Alright, let's break these last few tiles out of here. Let me go get a knife to cut the silicone bead out. We'll get these last ones up. I'll leave this air hammer here in case I ever just need it. I'm going to need it. I gotta go get a bucket to get all this crap up. All right, I can already hear some of you asking, why I'm not taking the baseboard off. Well, the reason is super simple. You can't see on this wall here. Our walls actually are not square walls. They got a rounded edge to them. So there's a very special cuts being made into these baseboards. That baseboard there and that piece there would be fine, except these baseboards are also that cheap, like paperboard crap. You can never get it off the wall without destroying it. I've managed once to get it off the wall without destroying the entire board. And I was able to do the replacement in a thing that you can't see. But these corners are nearly impossible to get back into place because of the way that they've been cut. And I just don't care enough. The laminate board that I'm getting, or the vinyl floor that I'm getting, is the same height as my tile. That's the word I'm looking for, tile. So I'm going to be able to slot it under there. And if it looks funky, I'll just get some quarter round, put some quarter round in there and call it done. I honestly can't be bothered enough to bother with trying to pull this paperboard off, because if I do it down here and I have to replace it with something else, then I have to replace the entire house, because the entire house looks the same. And then it looks really crappy. So it's sort of a saving myself a heck of a lot of work, because I'm not replacing that all over the house, especially with these rounded corners. I couldn't get real wood. I mean, I'd have to steam it to get it to bend around these corners, and it's just not going to happen. So, all right, now I have to break out this other board. Cut the silicone first. Luke, I am your father. Doesn't work. Well, that was more interesting than I wanted it to be. Let me show you what I'm looking at. It might be hard to tell. I don't know, I think you can probably see. This is the concrete that I'm expecting. And then I get into this, which I thought was originally mastic stuck to the underside. But I don't think it is. I think on the other side of this wall is a bathtub. And I think the drain comes in through here. And that this is backfill after they cut the concrete pad to get in there. I'm thinking, just based on the completely different texture, the fact that it looks like there is a hard line right here where the concrete ends and this fill begins. This is higher by not an insubstantial margin to this here. So that is exacerbating my problems. You saw me actually using the air chisel to cut into the mastic that was on the foam, because this crap is really stuck to the foam. I gotta get those two little shards out of the corner. I gotta clear up this mastic here. But other than that, the floor is dusty as crap. But I think it's pretty. I mean, there's little rises here and there, but I don't think. I mean, I might go back again with I got a different chisel blade. Yeah, I might go back again. But I think that's where we're going to stop today. So we got that done. It is dusty as crud. I'm not going to lie to you. This a heck of a lot more dust than I thought there was going to be. I'm kind of ruining that I didn't wear my mask the whole time, because I actually feel it in the back of my throat. I'm going to go drink some Coca-Cola. I have a coworker who says that Coke just burns all the bad out, which could be true. So next time we might be continuing with this. You guys let me know. Do you want to see more of me tearing this up, or do you want me to just tear it all up and bring you back when I'm doing the install? Or do you want some combination thereof? Until next time, thank you for joining me on the workshop, which is not the workshop so much as my entire downstairs. I don't like houses. I don't like houses in suburbia because they're built like crap. Anyway, till next time. Everyone take care and be safe if you're using your power tools, and please wear a dust mask when you're doing things that are dusty, because you don't want to end up feeling like I feel right now, which is like I've just inhaled an entire dust storm. Till next time, take care everyone.